Hey everyone, it's Jesse here. Zumbro Home Inspection. I just had on a real roll inspection today. I'm inspecting a house pretty far out here. It's a beautiful area. I just standing right behind the house in the woods here, but I just wanted to go over something. I can't reiterate enough. I don't even care if you use me. I prefer you use me for home inspections, but I can't reiterate enough about how important it is to get a home inspection when you're buying a property. 2 times this week, and it's sad because 2 times this week I've done inspections for my client who was the buyer of a house they put an offer in on, and 2 times I've uncovered things that were structurally not how it should be. I mean, major structural problems, and I recommended evaluation by a further evaluation with a foundation contractor. And one of the clients just decided to walk on the house. The other client, they said, okay, well, we'll see how bad it is, and they got a quote from 3 foundation contractors well known in this area. The cheapest quote was $38,000. Now the sad thing is both of these homes had recently been bought. The owners who owned them lived in them in less than a year. Neither of them had got a home inspection when they bought, because one was going FHA, one was going VA, and neither of them said a home inspection was even recommended to them. And they said that the FHA appraiser will also do a property inspection, and the VA appraiser will do the property inspection. If it passes that inspection, then there shouldn't be any big problems. That's completely untrue. The VA and FHA and USDA appraiser, they do a thing called a minimum property assessment. It's very I have a whole blog about it. They have a very narrow guideline checklist. They're not going to be crawling through the crawl space. They're not going to be taking electrical panels apart and checking wiring, stuff like that. So now what's sad is one of the houses was only like $98,000 and one of the houses like $180,000. They have no equity in them because they put 0 down, which is fine. One was VA, one was FHA, 3% down, I think. And now both these people, one's moving jaws, one was PCS into a new duty station, right? Well, now both of them's going to have an uphill battle selling their house because they don't have any equity, and one of them's getting a $38,000 repair bill, not just to make things just perfect and gorgeous, just to make the foundation on this home has a basement on, just to make it safe because it's caving in from the hillside when they don't have it. So it's unfortunate. If they would have got a home inspection, most likely those 2 major defects for each house would have been found, and hopefully they could have got it fixed from the other seller, or the seller they bought it from, or just went and found another house. I mean, this is your money, you're signing on the dotted line. Now this person assumes the problem, and I don't know, they're going to go back and look at the property assessment report, or I'm sorry, the property condition report disclosure form that has to be filled out by the seller. Those also, I know from being a home inspector, those also mean about nothing. So there would be a thing that the seller has to fill out called a property disclosure form in Tennessee and Kentucky and stuff. There's a checkbox for every single thing you can put unknown for the condition of the foundation and plumbing and stuff like that. 99.9% of the time people just check unknown for all that stuff because they might really not know, or these 2 sellers, they hadn't, they closed on the loan just fine with the FHA and VA just less than a year ago, and they checked unknown on everything because they had no worries about it. But now they're stuck with houses. I mean, I guess their options would be come up with $38,000, find somebody who's willing to take on the project themselves, which there's no equity in the house, so why would somebody buy a house that already uses a $38,000 repair, walk from the house, let it foreclose, ruin their credit? I don't know what they're going to do. It's really unfortunate. If they were just a simple couple $100 home inspection on the front end, it would have worked out a lot better for them on the back end. I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of inspections. My price is just a few $100s usually, and I've done $3 million houses, I've done $30,000 houses that need flipped or fixed up. I've done multi-family 16 apartment complexes. I've done 2-bedroom 700 square foot houses, and I have never gave a report when I was done and had a client of mine say, oh well, that was a waste of money, or yeah, this is stuff I already knew. Ever. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I'm batting 100% so far that I've always felt like they felt like it was money well spent. You buy insurance for your car, you buy insurance for everything else, you buy, people scrutinize, the dinner they're going to have that night, sometimes more than the house they're going to buy what's made and the ingredients in it. So, buy some peace of mind that at least you know that the general condition of the house, move it in that day, because you got an inspector that you paid for, you hired, they're your inspector. They're going to come out and do a complete, you know, home inspection according to Tennessee standards. And plus, you know, I always add to the standard. The standard's the minimum. I inspect a little bit above the standard, but just so you know the condition, because if you don't, and after you take it over, it becomes your problem. There may be legal processes if the property disclosure form was fraudulent, where the person knew there was a foundation problem. But if you talk to any real estate attorney, you're talking about months and months, if not years, of litigation. Most likely you have to pay all the money on the front end. You could still lose, and it might cost more money than the repairs, so that gets very tricky. And insurance almost rarely covers any type of home defect, if ever. I mean, it never will cover an actual defect. But all right, that's all I have for now. If anyone has any questions, call me at 931-278-5400. It's 931-278-5400. You can visit ZombroHomeInspection.com. That's ZOMBRO HomeInspection.com. You follow me on Facebook. Check out my reviews and stuff like that. I think I got pretty happy customers. But just get your homes inspected. I don't care if it's an investment property, it's your first home, it's your last home, it's a cheap home, an expensive home. Get it inspected. The couple $100 you spend is well worth it to have the peace of mind and to avoid a major you know, money pit. These two people, they might have to ruin their credit and let it foreclose because they can't fix it and they don't want to keep it. They might make it to a rental, but then they won't be able to buy another house when they want to move at a new duty station because they said they won't be able to qualify for another mortgage. You know, don't let a couple $100 home inspection decision you know, follow you for years, because I don't know what these people are going to figure out. Hopefully they figure out something. But yeah, just protect yourself. All right, that's all I have. Everybody have a great day.